Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is MeyAroyo and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And today's video is Instagram marketing for print on demand part 2, how to market yourself on Instagram as a fashion brand. Because I know a lot of people are very into selling t-shirts and a lot of people fail. We've talked about this a bit yesterday on the video I did about 8 different print on demand Etsy shop ideas that basically take, different kind of items into one shop concept. And the third shop idea was clothing. But the thing is that it's not about making a lot of clothes with different types of art or different types of designs or different types of text. And in a lot of cases, it's going to be about the niche, about what makes you different. Because I do know a lot of print on demand people who make the most basic t-shirts. They have like t-shirts that basically have 2 words on them in 2 different fonts, and that's the design. And the reason why they are selling is because all of these t-shirts and all of these prints have the same concept, have the same target audience, and they do their marketing well. So today we're going to be talking about the Instagram marketing part of it. And while it is being targeted for fashion brands, a lot of the things that I'm saying in this video could also relate to people who sell home decor or who sell any type of item as print on demand that is sort of not the whole broad spec of things. And today's video is also mostly for people who do print on demand on their own, whether it's with an Etsy shop or with their own Shopify store or WooCommerce store, because it's a lot harder to market yourself as a fashion brand and send traffic into Redbubble, where people can basically see a lot of your designs on other items, quickly go lost, and quickly from a design that you made for a t-shirt that they came in for, they will go into that notebook and then they'll see down below other notebooks from other people who made better notebooks because you're designing t-shirts, and completely forget about you in a second. So it's a lot easier when you do have control over what people see, at least within your own shop. Because, on Etsy, you have your competition as well. But when people go into your shop on Etsy, they clearly see just clothing or just the items that you chose to show them on Etsy. So you could really niche down into clothing. What we're going to cover in today's video, because I really want to give you out the structure so you'll know what to expect and what is coming. We're going to start with talking about the upper side of your Instagram. So your Instagram bio, in your photo, and basically what you need to have in it, including what you need to have in your link. Depends if you have your own shop, your Etsy shop, or if you are selling on Redbubble. And of course, Amazon merch, we have Society6, we have Zazzle, we have TeePublic and Teechip and Teespring or Spring, whatever they like to call themselves now, and Fine Art America and Art of Wear. And by the way, I'm kind of really looking forward to next month for the Art of Wear kind of video, because they do have amazing things that really coexist with, with fashion brand, because they have kimonos and all kinds of wrapping skirts, and they are really truly unique, and I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you guys, because I actually learned about Art of Wear from one of you guys who asked me a question about them about a month and a half ago. So that's how I came to know that platform. So thank you guys. I'm learning so much from doing YouTube. It's amazing. Going back to our purpose of today, after we're going to be talking about your upper section in your Instagram, I want to talk to you about what to post, what you should post on your Instagram, how you should tag it, and what you should put on your stories. But before we do that, we're going to go to my screen and I'm going to show you a variety of different clothing and fashion brand Instagram pages. We're going to see some very, very known Instagram pages like H&M, Zara, and Pull&Bear, but we're also going to be looking into less known brands that I found while searching for trending accounts on Instagram, people who started trending within certain keywords, as well as very successful shops on Etsy, and a little bit of Google search. Throughout showing you guys these people's Instagram, I think that while we would be looking at their Instagram and what they were doing, we're also going to see their shops. So there is still a lot to learn that is not just about Instagram. And after we will be done with that part, we're going to go back to me, because today we're having a ping pong video where, you have me and you have my screen and you have me again and you have my screen again and then you have me again and then we're done. So after we're going to be looking at all these amazing Instagram accounts, we're going to go back to me and we're going to be talking about what you need to post, how you need to use hashtags. I have a list actually here of recommended hashtags that you can use. So we're going to be going over this. I'm going to give you some basically like post ideas that are not just your mock-ups and are not just, you know, your designs, because there is a lot that you can upload in order to succeed. Because while we are learning from these big brands, you know, big brands already have awareness. They don't need to really invest in tags. I don't think like H&M doesn't need to hashtag t-shirt for people to come in. And we're going to be talking about how to post, what to post. We're going to be talking about stories, and we're going to be talking about tags and captions. And after we will be done with that, we're going to go back to my computer and go over different types of mockups that you can have, how to use mockups. Maybe there are mockups that you didn't know, you know, exist, because you have like video mockups and you have a lot of different ways to style things. I have heard from a lot of viewers of this channel, people have asked me if I'm using Placeit, do I need Canva? Or they want to sort of decide between Placeit and Canva. And a lot of the people who ask me about between Placeit and Canva Pro, if they were selling wall art, I would totally say, you know, just do Canva. There's so much that you can do using Canva that is amazing, especially if you're selling printables on Etsy. But if you are opening your own fashion store or your own fashion brand, even if you're doing it with Merch by Amazon or with Zazzle or with Redbubble, I do believe that if you really dive deep into the whole abilities of Placeit, Placeit can be your one-stop shop in terms of a place to do your designs, a place to create your mockups, as well as a place to create all of your social media marketing, banners and graphics, even your logo. So we're going to go through that using my screen. I'm going to show you a few cool things that I discovered on the platform. It's not going to be as extensive as the full-on Placeit tutorial that we did. I think it was on the 17th. I'm going to leave a link to that down below. And after we're done with that, we're going to go back to me and we're going to be talking about interaction on Instagram, how you can basically make your profile visible, not just through tags, but through your interaction with other people, sort of like we did in the Instagram marketing part 1, how to market yourself as an artist, but not as an artist, but as a brand. And I think that the differentiating line between them is sort of like doing similar things in a different way, if that makes sense. But I think it will make sense at the end of the video. We will also have a little bit of out of the box thinking kind of tips on how you can make sure that your fashion brand is successful in terms of Instagram or even in general. But before we get started with all of that, a few announcements. If you're watching this video as a live premiere, you might have noticed that I'm on the chat. I think it's that way, typing to you guys and chatting you guys up. And the reason that I'm able to do that is because this is not a live YouTube video. This is a live premiere. Live premiere videos on YouTube are a very special feature that allows me to basically upload a pre-recorded and pre-edited video onto YouTube. But for the very first time that it's being shown, we're all going to see it together, and that gives us a live chat. There are 2 reasons why I keep on doing these live premieres, because, you know, I'm recording a video and then I'm editing a video. So I basically spend pretty much 7 or 8 hours a day minimum talking about this content and hearing myself talk about this content and being in this specific content and then watching it later on with you guys. And the reason why I keep on doing these live premieres, well, 2 reasons is, 1, it's very easy for you guys to ask me a question if you're watching this with me, if it's a very small question. So if I was showing on something and you forgot the name of that Instagram profile we just closed and you want to write it down, or if you want to ask a very specific thing about what I'm showing you, you can instantly do that within the live chat and I can instantly answer, which is amazing. However, if you have a bit of a longer question that requires me to answer with more than half a sentence, please do it in the comment section below. If you have questions that are not relating to this video, but you need some help with something, I will leave a link down below as well to the Ask Me Anything Google form where you can fill it out. You can ask me questions about me personally, me professionally, about YouTube, if there is anything that you think that I can answer you guys. I don't know how much I get paid from YouTube or how I edit my videos, as well as ask professional questions about yourselves, and there will be a full video with answers about that next month. The second reason why I do love these live chats is I feel like this is really helping us grow as a community, because a lot of what we're doing in the live chats is just chatting up, this person moved apartments and this person is making food for her kids, and someone just got a sale on Etsy. And I really do feel that this helps us grow as a community. So if you do not want to miss out on live chats, you can check out my Instagram at May.Aroyo. I always post on my story when you can watch a live premiere video. And I also post it on our Facebook group with a growing community of 42 people. So I always post it there as well. So you can go ahead and check out the description for the link of our Facebook group and join the fun as well. Another Google form that you will find in the description down below is for shop reviews. And you can submit any type of shop for review, print on demand or digital downloads. That means you can submit your Shopify print on demand iPhone cases store. You can submit your Redbubble store, Society6, Zazzle, Teechip, your designs on merch by Amazon, your KDP store or KDP designs. And you can also submit your Etsy store, whether you're selling digital downloads, printables, or if you're selling print on demand, as well as your Shopify digital download store. Any store is good for me. But enough about the announcement. Let's get started with learning how to do Instagram marketing for print-on-demand fashion brands. The very first thing that we have on our Instagram page is basically the basic information that people can see about you. And if you want to market yourself as a fashion brand or as a brand in general, then your photo, your main photo, should be of your logo. You can design your own logo using Canva, you can order it through Fiverr, and you can also make it yourself with Placeit because they really do have an amazing logo maker, just saying. And a logo doesn't have to be complex or complicated in order to succeed, but it does have to have some relations to the concept of your items and your designs, like your target niche audience. And I do think that one of the things that people do that is wrong with print on demand or with any kind of online business is that they come up with a name and with a logo before they do some of the designs. So I want you to first have some designs and check them out and try and see, are you using very similar fonts? Do you have a font that you use more frequently? Maybe you can put it in your logo and try to come up with a name of this brand that would be genuine and real and have a connection to what it is that you are selling. Once you've done that, you have basically the first row of having to write stuff down, that small caption that basically is your bio as a brand. And in it, it's recommended to try and explain to people what they will find in this Instagram account and in your store. What is the target audience for this Instagram account and store? Where do you deliver? Do you have any special sales? And anything you want to say. For example, let's say you are making t-shirts or any kind of clothing items that relate to being vegan, loving the earth, sustainability, recycling, any type of that. So you can just write down, love the earth, vegan fashion, hoodies, t-shirts, and tank tops for women and men who, I don't know, appreciate the earth. I don't know, I'm not vegan, so it's really hard for me. I think that I could have really had success having like a vegan clothing brand if I was actually vegan, but I'm really not, so it's not something that comes so easy to me. But just talk about the point of your designs, because no one is going to come and shop from your store a very expensive print-on-demand t-shirt if the entire point for you for setting the store is to make money. No one. And once you put in that point and that target audience, you can also add like, free shipping to the USA, free shipping when you purchase 2 items, worldwide shipping, whatever you want. You can write down unisex, you can write them for men or women or kids, and put a link in your bio. And the link in your bio, if you have your own store, would be to your store. The link to your bio, if you have an Etsy store, would be to your Etsy store. But what if you have a Redbubble store? So I would really recommend using a tool called Linktree, where you can basically have one link in bio that when you click on it, you go and it expands to several links. So let's say you have a Redbubble shop and your clothing items are vegan niche, dog lover, alcohol drinker, and motivational. So you have these 4 collections in your Redbubble account. So what you're going to do with the Linktree is put in links to those collections. So people would have an easier time navigating. And you would also do that in terms of your post. So if you post a t-shirt from your vegan collection. You write that this is from your vegan collection, link in bio. Then they click on the link in bio and they can see vegan collection. So, things make sense because we kind of have to make it easier for people to go in, because a lot of people don't know how to use Instagram. A lot of people are not sure where to find you, and you're not there when they're doing it. And no, they're not that into your product to spend hours on trying to figure out how to do it. You need to make it easy. If you are doing this for your Redbubble store, you have to make sure that every design that you upload, you choose the featured product to be a clothing item. Because if I were to go into your vegan collection for clothing and see a bunch of notebooks and stickers, I'm going to think that this was a bad link, to be honest with you guys, especially if I didn't know, the backside of Redbubble and, the whole design process, which most people who shop on Redbubble don't know. And with that being said, let's go to my screen and have a look at some interesting Instagram accounts from both very, very known brands and brands you might have not known about because they're very small. We are going to see what they're doing. We're going to check out their posts, their stories, their tags, their captions, their link in bio, and yes, their shops as well. And then we're going to go back to me and talk a bit more about how this relates to you and what you should be doing. And the very first brand that I chose to start with on Instagram is H&M. Well, mostly because I like shopping at H&M, and it was the first brand that came to mind. And while, these types of brands, the big brands, have a lot more traffic than we can imagine. They are brand names, people search for them. They don't really need tags. There is still a lot to learn from what they do. And let's just have a look at their feed. So what we're seeing here is, people. We're seeing people, some of them look at us, some of them are having fun, but we see also a lot of people together, which is one of the biggest things, is not just to have someone alone, but also have several people together. And you can definitely see a change in their vibe as we scroll down, because this was featuring a different type of collection. So whenever they have a different type of collection, their style changes, because if we're looking here, we're looking into vivid colors, we're looking into African prints, we're looking into African style, so we have African American women. But then when we scroll down, it sort of becomes more into the spring vibe and the flowers and being happy with nature. And, the colors are beige. And then we have some features of, I'm guessing, a movie where she wore something from H&M. Then we're scrolling down and things become a bit more beige. And then people are running and being active while they're promoting their collection of active clothes. And we're going down, and this is a bit more of a formal kind of chic, sort of a sports chic. We have different photograph angles. We also have, motivational sayings on top of their photos in a lot of their active or sort of what they call playful collection. And we're going further down, and now it's a bit more last century kind of vibe with different colors. We're going over the reds and the beige, and we have like couples standing next to each other with such distance. And then we have sort of this like weird bridal look from the 18th century. And it's just sort of this feeling when we scroll down the feed that we're going through different times and different collections that they have. And I think that was exactly what they were trying to do. And let's move on from H&M and into Zara. And one thing that I really loved about what Zara is doing is that you can really see their collections and they're posting it at the same day. So for example, these 3 posts featuring the same model with various items from their white kind of collection were posted 10 hours ago, 15 hours ago, and 21 hours ago, which means in the last 24 hours. But if we look at these videos featuring one of their collection, the surplus, I don't even know how to call it. What we're seeing in these videos is basically people sliding over. There is something in the background, and we always have this kind of surplus sign on them that sort of reunites it under the same collection and truly reunites it as a video for this Instagram. They are really, really consistent with their style. And if we move back from the surplus from the days before that, we have their floral collection, and obviously they don't really need to tag anything but Zara Woman. But we have these collection that was 7 days ago, again with the vibrant colors, 7 days ago. And with the vibrant colors, 7 days ago. As we scroll down to the sort of like beach vibe, this is April 9th. So is this. And so is this. So what they're doing is that they are posting on separate occasions. They're taking their time to post 3 items from a collection within a certain day, and then they have a few days to chillax, relax, not post. And I think it's one of the biggest things that we can take away from the big brands is not to just post and post and post every day, multiple times a day, because it's not going to be true. You do and can post several times a day if it is within the same collection and the same idea. And let's move up to our next big brand, and the last big brand we're going to go to. Everything we're going to see after that is going to be smaller brands. And this is Pull&Bear, which is, I think it was one of my favorite companies growing up, was very big in Israel. And just from the look of these 6 posts, you can already see a lot because you have multiple images, a video, 1 image, a video, 1 image, multiple images. So they do have this like changing, a video, multiple, a video, singular, multiple. They change it up, which really, really does help with your Instagram marketing and with letting the people who follow you sort of not get bored if you always post just the same thing. And what we have here, if you look at their caption, top 4 looks, which one is your fave? So basically what we have here is that they're showing us different looks and they're asking a question, which is the best way to, get any kind of interaction. So we have that look, this look, this look, and this look. I have to say, this one's my favorite. Totally into golf geeks. And we have a video reel here. It's just jumping around in different kind of clothes. We have some text on it. Beautiful, beautiful work. And by the way, if you think that you cannot make these things because you're doing print on demand, I have a surprise for you later on. You can actually make apparel videos with print on demand. It's super fun and super easy. And what we have here is just a beautiful photo of a woman, watching out for the sun. Things on the up this week. Sun, surf, tie-dye, Havaianas. Very catchy, very short, which is beautiful. We have another one here with a tie-dye and the swimsuit. And then another one and another one. It's basically showing you guys how to use this specific, I think it's called a sarafan or a summer scarf as they call it. So there are various ways to use this summer scarf and they're showing you all of them. And I don't know if you're going to be selling scarves, but even if you're selling t-shirts, you can still have sort of this multiple images by having the same t-shirt appear with different leggings and with different jackets, again, with mock-ups that are 100% available. You can also show the same t-shirt on women from different races. You can show the same t-shirt for men on men in different ages. You really do have a lot of options when it comes to this. It's all about your creativity and imagination. But as I said, these are big brands. These are brands that everybody knows by heart. You don't really need to look into them and see what they are selling. Everybody knows Pull&Bear, H&M, and Zara. And being so big, so familiar all over the world, global, physical companies is what gives them the option to just, design whatever they want and upload whatever they want. And they don't need to be unified under a niche or under a certain type of product. They can just do whatever they want. So let's move on to smaller things that I searched on Instagram and found was a really, really, really enjoyable morning for me. And we're going to break it down a bit more because these are brands that I'm interested in looking at what they're doing in order for us to learn. So we have Buzzworld Shop, and we already see that they have their own website. And the one thing that they have written throughout their bio is this shop was created by Busby. I don't know how to read that. To share her inspiration on faith and family and a way to help others through philanthropy. And we already know what this store is going to be about. It's about faith and family. So the designs are going to be about faith and family. They have 125,000 followers within only 500 posts, which is amazing. So let's just go here to watch some of their things. So we have here faith, sort of like versus fear. And what they write down is faith over fear, peeps. hashtag Buzzworld Shop, hashtag Faith Over Fear, hashtag T-shirt. And this is exactly what you should have. Maybe you should have more if you're smaller, but you should have a tag that is about you, a tag that is about, or tags that is about what is in the design, and a tag for the type of item, which is something that they did. Moving on to their next post of Faith. I actually really do like this sort of style. I think it's really easy to make. Let me know if you want me to make like a design with me tutorial about these kind of style of t-shirts. They write down, wow, our Faith tee was just restocked yesterday and is almost sold out. Hashtag Buzzworld Shop, hashtag It's a Buzzworld, hashtag Faith t-shirt online shopping. All the tags you need in one place. Moving on. Nope. New item. One of my most favorite phrases of all. No. Now available in the shop with limited availability. Hashtag Buzzworld Shop, It's a Buzzworld, t-shirt, online shopping, and shop small. Guys, write it down. Shop small is a really, really good and important tag. We have Nothing Says Summer Already, like our aqua blue Simply Blessed tee. So, she's saying Simply Blessed while holding her kids because she is having a t-shirt that sends out the message of how she's feeling. So the mock-up or the photo of this t-shirt should be relating to the design and what it says. And let's go over here and look at, the shop itself, just to get inspired. So the first thing that they did, what everyone should do, is give out a notice that things could be delayed. There could be a 14 days delay in all orders, but it's COVID, babe. So we're into the Buzzworld Shop and we see, just notice this. These are the two t-shirts that are just on Instagram. And this is quite important, guys, because you can control what's going to be here. And if you make this part to be automated to your latest designs in your Shopify store and you always post them onto Instagram, then if I were to go into this shop right now, if I was following them and going into their shop in the last few days, most likely it would have been because of one of these latest t-shirts. So when I go in, I can see these latest t-shirts, which is amazing. And not only that, I can see the exact same mock-up. It sort of gives you the feeling that I know where I'm going in sort of way, sort of very, very smart consumerism logic. We also have here sort of like, for family members. So we have the mama, we have the dad, and we have the kids. And when we scroll down, the She Is collection. She is fearless. She is enough. She is worthy. She is strong. And I do love the symmetry here because we have her she's strong with a t-shirt, and then she's fearless with a long tee, and then we have, the two hats in the middle. I kind of feel like the symmetry here really goes out well for them. It looks amazing. And then we have the Simply Blessed, which is, just writing Simply Blessed on everything in different types of fonts on different types of t-shirts. And then we just have, adult tees, kids tees, and unisex. So our little busy bee, it's a Buzzworld, is making a really good marketing effort on Instagram, and their shop is awesome. Moving on next to Fat Biscuit UK, which was one of my bravest discoveries. And the reason why I found them is because I was looking for hoodies, like hashtag hoodie on Instagram. And I kept seeing people who hashtag hoodie and have similar hoodies, but none of them were this shop. All of them were people who bought it or sort of like influencers, which is really, really awesome. And what they're writing in the bio for the kids trying to make it. A brand for Gen Z created by a Gen Z. Worldwide shipping. So just flat out there in the bio, a statement about the positivity or what they're trying to promote or who they are. And then it's a brand for created by They're defining their target audience while identifying with their target audience at the same sentence, and worldwide shipping, which is important. And then there's just their link. And if we scroll down, what we can see here is a combination of posts and video Instagram reels, videos, multiple t-shirts, reels, multiple t-shirts. And what we're seeing here is basically, even some of them are like the same exact t-shirt. A lot of them have the exact same design in different poses. But let's just go into one of the latest posts that they have. So what they wrote here is that Rachel was spotted in our City Girl special in a size M. Order now for a free t-shirt. A free t-shirt? Wait, what? Congrats on 120,000 K girl. Let's go into her Instagram. Oh, so it's Rochelle Ruth. I read it wrong, not Rachel E. Ruth, but Rochelle Ruth. And she has 121,000 followers. And I do believe that she's sort of like an Instagram model or influencer. She's been doing an amazing job. And I don't know how much they paid her. They just gave her the t-shirt. But I do believe that if you want to send your message out there, if you want to make yourself visible on Instagram, a big part of it might be to contact Instagram influencers and make sure that they post this, because you don't need to contact celebrities these days anymore. You have a lot of people who are Instagram influencers with thousands of followers who will not just give you some of their traffic and some of their followers as well, but will also give you very professional photography for your items. And we might be talking about this also later on, but let's move on to their next video reel. I really like that it's sort of like an old vintage style of an old camera. She's just like, showing off her stuff. I like how they write the size. So I would look at her and I know what size she's wearing. And all of them are influencers. This Instagram account almost has no photos just of themselves, only influencers, which is amazing. And let's check out what they do with their stories. Well, they post the post that they have to the story. And I think we talked about this in the latest Instagram video, like the part 1. Of course, there's going to be a link to that down below. And let's check out their website. This is super nice, super cute. Hoodie season. I love it. Brilliant. And we have their featured collection, shop via Instagram, and a basic Shopify store. Moving on to Murder Apparel. And I've actually seen Murder Apparel on Etsy. I was searching for people who sell a large volume of t-shirts or hoodies, and I found Murder Apparel, but to my surprise, once I went into their Instagram, I saw that they also have their own website. They don't even put their Etsy shop here. And what I like about this is this comes to show you that when you take out a certain niche in mind, because, they went for the whole, goth and scary. So we have here, like, their WTF, wear the face mask on a person. Here we have nothing relating to what they're selling. We have just, metal memes of old women, which is amazing. We have here the Beast walking desert cart. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Wild Wild West with Will Smith a few years ago, but it kind of really does look like this. It goes into their whole, metal and creepy vibe. We also have like a metal joke. So we have this woman and she's like all freak, all goth with these shoes. But once she takes them off, it reveals that she's wearing these cute little bunny or cat kind of socks. And she says like, what? They're comfortable. And it's really, really, really cool. And they just basically reposted from another artist and tagged them as well. It's so, so pretty. The thought behind it is amazing. And then we have another one of their clients wearing one of their tees, link in bio, link to buy in bio, and they only tag themselves. We have here another meme that fits their niche. They're murder, they're metal, they're goth, they're freak. So, the Addams Family, which is the one time that they actually did a lot of tags. We have here another painting by a different artist. We have one of their designs that you can probably purchase on t-shirts. And you know what? Let's just go up to their shop and have a look. Free shipping on orders exceeding $50. Orders will take up to 2 weeks to ship due to COVID. Again, we have a free shipping over quantity, and we have the statement about COVID and get a 10% off. And here we have sort of like a cover photo with, I'm guessing, their best sellers. And we're just showing off. Oh, I like the vaccinated zombie. This store, this design style, as someone who is familiar with some of these, ideas or concept, and I used to really be into goth. I know it kind of sounds weird telling you this when I'm all blonde and stuff, but I was really into goth, and looking at this, oh my God, this is brilliant. Brilliant. I would actually want this as a sticker, but this is absolutely brilliant. And we have here so many styles that are under the same niche. And that is exactly the point in all of these to be under the same niche. And let's move on from Murder Apparel and into the Brave Mama Co. Her name is Haley. She has 11,000 followers. Mama fashion with a message. Because that's what people want, guys. Encouraging you to do motherhood bravely. Because brave mamas raise brave babies. As seen in Vogue. Impressive, brave Mama Haley. And what we have here is, she's wearing one of Mama You Got This t-shirt. Raise them wise, strong, brave, and kind. Which is, a tank top for moms. We have here her wearing the tank top. Yes, ordering your own things is important. We have this also on a t-shirt and on the tank top and on a different size t-shirt. For this one actually kind of looked like for men to me, but the shoes are very, very feminine, so I'm not sure. And we have just some folded shirts. We have her wearing like the brave mama all over the way. She's not even tagging on this one. No hashtag, guys. We also have here another one. Happy New Week. Check out the vibe that she's writing in. She's talking to us. Happy New Week. I'm currently in my office getting caught up on a butt ton of work. A lot of y'all should be getting shipping notifications today. I don't know what this abbreviation means, guys. Help me in the live chat, please. Prepared, planning for vintage market, also printing, bundles, and Mamasaurus restock. Send Dr. Pepper. She's very approachable, and she writes down who took this photograph. Next up, we have her. Again, she is the face of her brand, and when we were talking about this in Instagram marketing for artists, a lot of people said like they don't want to put themselves out there. But the fact is that putting yourself out there is what works, because a lot of people want to buy something because a blogger told them to. So if you could be sort of the face, which means the blogger and the person they're buying it to, that's a big thing. Do you guys want to see what she has in her links? I keep forgetting you can't answer me. So we have Shop the Brave Mama Co. Shirt of the month. That's nice. Blog, monthly scripture reading plan. She's a blogger. Brave Mama Radio, Brave Kids Radio, Brave Mama Tribe Facebook group. This woman is not just selling t-shirts. This woman is an influencer for being a brave mom. I want to see which shirt is the shirt of the month. So of course you have your 10% off, and then our monthly tea deal drops every 15th. So what we have here is born for such a time as this. That's the monthly shirt now. And this one was sold out. Makes me wonder, how was it sold out? Maybe she's limiting her stock. We have brave looks beautiful on you. Just a lot of, the word brave. I think she's doing quite a good job because she does have a lot of followers and her shop just looks clean. And this comes to show you that you don't have to make it complicated. Like she's not doing anything crazy. Her shop is not, crazy design. This is one of the basic themes and templates, and it just looks good. And this comes to show you that what's important is the message. I really did like, and I think that you won't be able to make constant ideas and designs for something like a snack dealer #mom life if you're not a mom. So comes to show you being within a niche is important. And moving up to our last Instagram for today, we're going to go back to me after this one and talk a bit some more. We have here Love, Sweat, and Tees, which is pretty cool. They have 27,000 followers. Sweat, tees, joggers, dresses. They are flat out saying what they're selling. Effortlessly stylish with a playful edge. This is their design style. Ethnically and sustainably produced. Organic cotton, fair wear, certified, made with love. Let's check out their story. Simply stylish. Very, very simple design, guys. Their designs are super, super simple. Most of them are just text-based. They are so, so simple to make. I think that is her like talking to the camera. Let's start at one of these in her post. Here's to the weekend. Simple as that. Happy Friday, you lovely people. It's been a crazy week. of shooting content for new lines landing soon, working on designs for our new range of dresses landing in autumn. It's a long, old process. Sometimes the simplest of outfits are the best, and we love this laid-back look from Effortlessly Chic in our noir tee. Another one, Happy World Earth Day. A monochrome sweater. Just beautiful, beautiful work. But you know what? Let's stop with these guys and get back to me. We're going to talk a bit more about what we learned from this, and I'm going to give you a little bit of tips on what you can design for yourselves and what basically you should be posting and how to make sense of, everything that we have seen here moving forward. And we're back to me. So what did we learn? First of all, we learned that if you're H&M, you don't need to use hashtags to get people. But I do think that this was common knowledge. But we did learn that a lot of these brands are tagging their own name. And this is something that you should definitely do if you're starting a brand. You should always tag your brand's name as well as your brand's like slogan or, tagline or sort of like bio line or sales pitch line. And you should also tag a few other things because with every post that you upload, you need to tag your brand's name. You need to tag the item. So for example, t-shirts, women t-shirts, women tees, stuff like that, or men's tees, or hoodies. You also have hoodie season, hoodie addict, t-shirt addict, funny t-shirts, basically tagging the item that you're showing. You should also tag what is on it. If you have a t-shirt with the text, I am blessed, hashtag, I am blessed, feeling blessed, blessed, blessings in life, showing gratitude, sort of tagging what is on that design, what is on that t-shirt, as well as similar tags to it. So, because if I want to show gratitude, or if I'm into gratitude, then I am blessed on a t-shirt would fit that hashtag. You could also tag the style. So, for example, if you have something very grungy, very vintage, very punk rock, you can also hashtag that on that post. If you're selling on Etsy, hashtag Etsy sellers of Instagram, Etsy shop, Etsy seller. And in general, even if not on Etsy, shop small. Hashtag shop small is important. You don't even know it. And another thing that I wrote down here is tag hashtag fashion and country. If you are from the United States and you make the clothing in the United States, hashtag fashion USA and hashtag USA fashion. You can also hashtag fashion UK, UK fashion. If you're on Etsy, Etsy USA, Etsy UK, and just make it simple. Don't overcrowd it with this one. You can also, by the way, just tag sayings. For example, if you're uploading a design to say like, you see a woman and it's a beautiful sunny day outside in that mock-up, you can hashtag good morning, for example. But hashtags aside, what did we learn from viewing these Instagram profiles? Because the best thing that I've learned is I don't see many print-on-demand shops that are successful without having a niche. And yes, we had a lot of mom niches, and you don't have to have that mom niche if that's not who you are. But when you are less niched, it's really hard to get traffic from Instagram. If you have a variety of designs, if you just, honestly, guys, if you have a Redbubble shop that has a million different types of designs, stop watching this video. Go and watch my Pinterest for Redbubble video because it will be much more for you. Because this is a targeted video for Instagram, and Instagram followers see you on their feed all the time. And if a person is following you because you have sort of like these amazing vegan designs, they're not going to keep following you if you're going to switch the category all of a sudden and post other things. They might not be interested in that, and people quickly unfollow things they don't want to see on their feed. Because unlike Facebook, where I can be friends with someone or like a certain page and still keep it out of my feed by unfollowing it, on Instagram you just have the follow or unfollow option. We've also learned that with almost all of them, if I'm not mistaken, you sort of have this combination between posting one photo, posting multiple photos, and posting videos. And that is something that is extremely important, to have this variety and sort of vibe into things. And it's really easily done when you have all the good mock-ups that you need. You also have to sprouse things up. You have to use multiple people in your mock-ups. You have to use mock-ups of people who create eye contact. And you also have to create beautiful sort of my style for today. What does this shirt go with in terms of shoes and a watch? And even create photos of, just I think that one of them had like that, all of these stack of t-shirts. It just looked pretty. It doesn't show the design, but it's just pretty. We also didn't see any generic mock-up from Printful or from Printify or from Redbubble. And yes, most of these people were not on Redbubble, although they can be on Redbubble and we wouldn't know it, but they were not using generic mock-ups. They were using high quality mock-ups or purchasing their own items, wearing them and taking a photo of that if they wanted to put themselves as the center of that brand. When you do your posts for Instagram, when you're a fashion brand, you also have to mind the caption. And I'm not going to tell you speak as a we or be very formal or be very set back. Be consistent. If your brand is general and formal and has very short captions, go ahead. If your brand's voice is to talk directly out to people and talk about what's behind this design concept, then do that. But make sure that you are consistent with what you are doing. I literally wrote down here, because I have this grid that I made in the morning. Don't post all the time. It doesn't help. And I've seen a lot of people, when they want to start with Instagram, they just keep posting and posting and posting and posting. They just upload like 6 photos a day. And I've done that too, because you sort of have this like very brand new Instagram account that looks very blah. And the thing is, it's okay, because Instagram is not going to be your main source of traffic and income from day one. It shouldn't be. Your main source should be either within the platform you're on or with actually advertising through Facebook or doing Pinterest. And when you start off with Instagram, if you're going to be posting a bunch of stuff, like for example, if I'm following someone because they have a nice t-shirt and they have very little followers, and then the next day I wake up and they have 7 photos posted since yesterday, I'm going to pretty much unfollow them. So really mind your posting and be consistent about your posting. You can schedule your posting on Instagram using Hootsuite. It's a tool I used once, but I'm not using it anymore because my Instagram is sort of like more personal and I always do it as I go along. Like I don't have pre-made posts for Instagram. But as a fashion brand and not as a person, you pretty much have pre-made posts for the entire month. So using a service like Hootsuite might be a good suggestion for you. You can definitely post every day or every other day if you really do have something to say. And make sure that whatever you post correlates with what people see when they go into your shop. Like that one shop that we've seen, that the exact post that she posted, the exact t-shirt, is on the recent uploads in her shop. So people who see one of these items and like it will have a better chance of finding it directly in your shop instantly. Post sales if you have them. Seriously, if you're making sales, whether it's on Etsy or your own Shopify store, or if Redbubble is having a sale, post these sales onto Instagram. There was a video that I made around, I think it was before Easter, when Redbubble had this huge sale, and it includes a lot of tips on how to create basically all of these like sales banners for Instagram. You can go ahead and check it out, or stay tuned for what I'm about to show you with Placeit, because they do have Instagram post design options. A very big and important thing that we've seen people do is basically tag people or their clients by reposting their photos when a client purchased something and uploaded it. That client can be a genuine client or can be an Instagram influencer that got this t-shirt as a gift. And if you really want to start a true brand and really become a real brand, maybe this is an option that you need to consider. Maybe you need to consider to make this sort of like very short template about who you are and offering a free t-shirt or a free hoodie and contacting sort of Instagram influencers within the countries that you ship to. So for example, if you are from Japan, but your print-on-demand manufacturer is in the United States and only ships to the United States, it's not going to help you to have a Japanese Instagram influencer promoting you. So make sure that these Instagram influencers are within the reach of your shipping, as well as within the reach of you approaching them and telling them, hey, can I just send you something for free? And you would post about this. So most of these won't be Instagrams with, 1 million viewers or, 100,000 followers. But you could go in and try to see people who have between 2,000 and 10,000 followers on Instagram that take good photos of themselves and ask them if you could send them a t-shirt or if you could send them a freebie, and they will take photos with it, upload it to Instagram, and let you use these photos as well. If you're selling on Etsy and you've already made a few sales and people have reviewed you with a genuine photo, you can ask them for permission to use that photo on your Instagram. And actually, I also thought about this, whether it's with Etsy or with Shopify, you can also write down to people who ordered some of your items or one of your items and tell them, if you send me a photo of you with this item, you will get a 10%, 15%, 20% discount coupon code for your next purchase. A lot of people would do that. A lot of people would, put on the t-shirt because they're going to take photos with the item anyway. So you can write down either if you send me these photos and give me permission to use them, or just say, if you purchase one of these items, if you wear it, take a photo with it and put it onto Instagram, I will give you a discount for the next time. This could really work. If you're doing this with Etsy, make sure you're not telling people, make sure that it doesn't sound like you're telling people to leave a good review for the 20% off discount, because that could get you banned from Etsy. It's actually illegal. And it's really hard for me to actually go over this list of, what to post and what to put on your story without actually just, showing it to you guys. So we're going to start the second pong, or the fourth ping pong, and go back to my screen where we're going to be diving deeper into Placeit as a fashion brand and looking into the different mockups and why these mockups are good for you, or are they good for you, and how you can take these mockups and use them in your store or in your Instagram, as well as how you can design for Instagram using Placeit, as well as design videos for your Instagram or for your stories. So let's go to my computer and carry out this ping pong. Don't forget, we have one last ping at the end of this ping pong, as we're going to go back to me and sort of summarize everything and talk about interaction on Instagram as a fashion brand. I've been getting a lot of questions in the past few weeks with people trying to decide whether they should use Placeit, whether they should use Canva, and they don't really know what to do because they're looking into what can they do to get the most out of a platform and not need the other one. So if you're designing for Redbubble and you need the seamless patterns and all that, then you really do need Canva. But if you're opening your store only for fashion, and if you're doing like print on demand with Shopify, or you're selling on Merch by Amazon, what you can get from Placeit is basically an overall solution, because what we have here is that we have actually a way to design t-shirts. And this is not going to be a Placeit tutorial, because we've done a Placeit sort of review and you can watch this. I'm going to leave a link to that down below. But you can easily design t-shirts using Placeit. And of course, this also means, design hoodies, design, tank tops. You can easily do it with Placeit, but it's not just about designing the t-shirts. It's also about you make a design and then you already have the mockup generators here. And we're going to dive into Apparel mockups because I want to show you some of the more interesting things and why these are good mockups for you. Not just because they're from Placeit, but because they make sense with what we've seen so far on other people's Instagram. And what we have here is, you have a t-shirt on a collar. We have a woman being happy wearing a denim jacket. We have two women together. This one appears to be her mom, which is, a great way of using mom t-shirts. We have a woman in the beautiful sun. We have this sort of like romantic Japanese oriental sort of vibe. We have a folded t-shirt with shoes for the whole look. This is actually going to be really, really nice for the story on Instagram. We have a man. Oh, I kind of really like how this man sort of gets like this cute little pug. Oh, I pug you. I pug you too. We have a man stretching with a colorful pants. We have t-shirts and a mask. And even if you're not selling masks, a lot of people are looking into, more diving deeper into photos that contain masks because they feel like they're updated. Or, let's just face it, masks have become a part of our accessories when we use every day. We have here this beautiful woman probably out for a run, just, like flicking her sunglasses at you. We have the total look. See? Super easy to make. The total look here. And I just want to open this up in a new window because I want to see what it's going to offer me at the bottom of this. By the way, if you've never used Placeit before, I do have to say it's really easy. what you do is you basically insert an image, and it's going to tell you the size of the design, the minimum size of the design you need, not for a t-shirt, but for the mock-up here. You click on upload from your device. Let me just quickly go into some of my designs and see what I have here to put on a t-shirt. Maybe I'll try to put something up like this. It's not a normal t-shirt design, not something that people would usually have on a t-shirt, but I'm just trying to adjust it. It's one of my paintings. Okay, so this kind of looks cute, but let's replace it with a text. Let me see if I have something that is text-based over here somewhere. I like how sometimes you get a glimpse into my weird world. It looks quite low on the shirt, so I'm going to do resizing and lift it up. And obviously in the mock-ups, you need to make it as close as possible to the actual t-shirt. And I can change the shirt color here to a different shirt color to make sure that it fits. Might want to change it into like a brown color or something that will really fit this sort of style. Let me just find like a darker color. Choose. So I can change it up to something like this and then just download it. I can also add text and add a logo, and we're going to do that in a minute with a different type of design. But I just want to show you what you have when you go into set a certain option. So what it offers you is basically things that can be on this t-shirt. Like it gives you like ideas for what to have on this t-shirt, because I don't know if you've noticed, but this is sort of like a winter look. So we have here a lot of Santa and winter. But we also have mock-ups that sort of resemble it. A different type of style, a different type of vibe, with the same sort of setting with the boots. And that's actually kind of cute. But the main thing I loved about Placeit is that they do have a variety of mock-ups that include multiple people. Like this one, for example, that includes a man and a woman. We have, again, our man and a woman with her pink hair, which is super trending right now. We have a woman while she's making food, which is, the way to get to my heart. Again, another one on the color. We have a man, with that bearded look and the tattoos. We have this guy here sort of walking in an alley, this impressive woman here. And I just want to find one of these mock-ups for one of my ideas, because I want to show you how you can easily make like a really good and nice post from one of these mock-ups in terms of adding like inspirational sayings to it without using Canva. And oh my God, this is amazing. Oh, she's so cool. The welder chick. Oh my God, this is brilliant. We also have a guy here, playing in his phone, listening to music. These are really, really good and impressive mock-ups if this is your style. This is an amazing mock-up to be used for stories. They have absolutely like amazing job they're doing. But I wanted to come in and show you a few things with this little design. So we have to insert an image. And I think I might have something here. I have like sloth memes that I made that I kind of like. Let's see if this one has a full background. Nope, it's good. This is a sort of a Tinder profile I made for a sloth. It actually sold on stickers on Redbubble. So I think it would be kind of funny on the tank top. Although it is way, way too big. Put it a bit smaller, raise it up a bit. And what we can do here is we have a chance to control the tank top color, the beanie color, and the background. So if I want the beanie color to match sort of this kind of sloth thing, let's move on to the beanie color, and maybe let's try to find a way for it to sort of match the vibe that I have going on here. Sometimes it flickers, it takes it time to adjust to the resizing. And then we can also change our background if we want to send out a kind of a different vibe with the background and the color combination. And I really do like this one. And then we can add text. And obviously, if you want to upload a logo, you can do it with here. But with text, we are editing it from here. So we can write down, wait for me, love you, good day, good vibes, hanging out. You can just write down hashtags, or even write down the hashtag of your name of your shop. Or we could do like stylish or whatever you want to write on it. And you can change the font through here and change the text color and the text background if you want it to be this, more spacious padding, type padding, or without padding at all. I do love the spacious padding though. I really do love the spacious padding. And you can basically edit this to sort of fit what is being said or the vibe that we have here. Like, you can write down like true love or date me or whatever. And I do believe that if you have a design that is sort of like, you know, something physical, working out, like good vibes, or like, let's write down here, hashtag sloth memes. So you can put it on this woman here, and you don't have to use Canva to be able to add basically, you know, text to what it is that you're doing. So you could just use Place It if you want to, because it really is a very nice option that they have here. Let's just try to find something that fits, maybe with a background. I think something like this. So we can design basically what we need over here. They also have mockups for Apparel videos, which are super, super important to us, guys. Super, super important to us because you've seen everyone is into videos. And what's going to happen once I cross one of these, it's going to start thinking and basically reeling out the video. So we have this woman and she's just sitting there and she's looking back. These are really, really fashion-oriented, high fashion-oriented videos that you can use. And you have a lot of them with the same model if you want to sort of, you know, the house model kind of thing. I wonder what this one is. A young woman posting in an urban environment. Urban scenery. She's just posing, you know. She's swinging, for reals. This is going to be super cute for Instagram. Super cute. Especially if the design would say something like hug me or playful or something, you know, that really talks about the movement that she's doing. You really have the ability with Place It to fit the design or the mock-up to what it is that you're doing. And what you have here is probably the perfect Apparel video for any design for the LGBTQ community, because she literally has a pride flag on her cheek. We have here two people. It says that they're on a date, and the t-shirt that you have here is on the man. And maybe it could be nice that the man's t-shirt is going to say something romantic because, you know, he's on a date. And I really do love that they have so many videos here. But I also want to take you through their Instagram designer, which they have two, Instagram posts and Instagram stories. So what we're seeing here is a mix of all of these Instagram posts that they have. And we're seeing a lot of Ramadan because it's Ramadan. So Ramadan Kareem to anyone in my YouTube channel who observes Ramadan. But let's check out the best-selling. And here you can see the themes that they have, like 4th of July, Cinco de Mayo, astrology, back to school, bakery. You have all kinds of different categories here that might come in handy. Coronavirus. Let's check out coronavirus for a minute. That sounds like it's interesting. Stay home giveaway. Love it. We have a lot of interesting sort of Instagram designs here, but they really don't match what we want to do. Let's check out quotes, because I do know that in many cases, having quotes on your Instagram can really help you out with posting stuff. And what you can do here is basically have sort of a quote, but with a different image. And that image would be the image of a mock-up of one of your designs, like this one or this one. And you can create with these mock-ups. So honestly, Place It, again, coming back to the question of if I need Place It and Canva together, you can make all of your designs for the actual t-shirts on Place It. You can make all the mock-ups from Place It and then take these mock-ups and make Instagram posts with them on Place It. And I want to check out because they also have like Instagram stories, and we have a lot of beautiful story designs here that you can use. And I do remember they also have like Instagram story videos. And on videos, we also have here Instagram stories, but this time under videos, which will give you the option to make cool Instagram videos. And yes, we had Apparel videos that we can put on our Instagram, but what we have here are different types of videos that can help you promote your print-on-demand clothing and fashion brand, because this is just super cool. This is just super, super cool. Let's check out another one. I love how they say write your promo. It says like 30% off. something like this. Oh, this is so beautiful. I was gonna say pretty, and then it came out like beauty, so like beautiful. This is so cute. It's not really just about fashion, but you know, it can just change it to be t-shirts. I really do love what they have here. So you basically put a photo of your design in the back. It sort of like zooms in. It twists the message around. They really do have pretty things. And I think that we've used this one and we showed how to make it in the Place It review video. Let's check out and see if they have anything else that we might need. Under videos, we have animated logos that could really come in handy on your Instagram stories. We have promotional videos. We have intros if you need one for your website. And we have logo designs. By the way, I don't know if you've seen the Place It video, but logo designs, oh my god, I would totally make a bunch of t-shirts with their logo makers because their logo makers are stunning. But I'm pretty sure that we are done here. Let's maybe check out something else that they might have here that might fit us. Because, you know, if you're selling t-shirts, you might be selling hoodies as well. Let's just go in and check out some, you know, well-targeted hoodies. We've seen some of them because we were looking at Apparel, you know, straight on at the beginning. But we really do have a variety of different hoodies. I love that they have kids in their hoodies. We have someone with a guitar and a wine. So many date things, you know. I think that people would be happy to see like a t-shirt or a hoodie on a man on a date because he's like, oh, he got a girl. I really do believe, you know, in the psychology aspect behind it. We have a lot of eye contact, a lot of laughing, a lot of people being active. And that is basically what people want to see in your fashion brand. They want to get the vibe of if I'm going to wear this hoodie, if I'm going to wear this t-shirt, I'm going to be this person. That's what basically marketing fashion is all about. But let's stop with Place It for the moment and get back to me for the last part of this ping pong. And the ping pong is complete. Match point, game over. Is that from tennis? I really don't know. I don't play any professional sport. And we're back to me now after we've done Place It. What did you guys think about Place It? Please let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear your opinion. I know that a lot of you have been using it, but I think that even though I've been using Place It for such a long time, first of all, they keep adding mockups, which is amazing. So every time I go in, I just see new things, and I really do like it. You have a link down below to the video I made about Place It, and just to Place It if you want to go in and check it out. And what I really liked about this is the fact that you can create these mockups and basically add text to them straight on Place It, which saves you the whole Canva process if you want to do these designs for Instagram. But with all that said and done, are you just going to count on people clicking on the tags when, you know, you want them to find you? No, you're going to try and interact with profiles and people by following, liking, and commenting on their posts in order to gain attraction. And the way to do that is first, try to find leading profiles that sort of relate to you. And by leading, I don't mean leading fashion brands in general, but for example, if we're taking the idea of the vegan and love the earth kind of vibe for t-shirts, if you have a good vegan chef, follow them, like their photos, and comment, because most chances are that the people who follow him and comment him and read his feed are vegan. And if you're making vegan shirts, all the best to you. You can also follow dog trainers if you're in the dog niche. You can follow mom bloggers if you're in the mom t-shirt niche. And just like we've seen this one mom blogger who had her own mom shop, a lot of mom bloggers don't have their own shops, and a lot of them are actually an affiliate marketer for Etsy. So if you have an Etsy store, you can contact them and ask them, you know, can I send you something for free? And you're going to write about me in your mom blog. And really follow people who are influencers within the niche of your design style for your clothing brand. And the second type of people that you should follow is everyone that is your target audience. And you don't have to follow them, obviously. You can just go in, like, and comment them. You could also follow their hashtags. So for example, just if you are a vegan, and I keep going back to that because it's really easy to explain. If you have a store that is all on vegan clothes, type in hashtag vegan recipe on Instagram search and go in and like and comment to people who just posted their recipe or their vegan meal or anything like that. And if you are promoting a store that is for, you know, all kinds of clothing items for like men with beards, type in man with a beard and like and comment on their photos. Basically go in to the same tags that you used on the post. So when we had the post tags, we said that you need to tag yourself, you need to tag the item, and you need to tag what's in the item. So if you have a t-shirt that says feeling grateful and you hashtag that post with feeling grateful, 1 second after you upload that post, you click on feeling grateful and you like and comment to people who also use this tag. This is how you interact in a way that can produce people being interested in you and looking into your shop, looking into your profile and finding that connection because it already exists within the tags that you are using and they are using. I would also recommend that you would follow your platform and your tools. So for example, if you're using Placeit to make your designs and if you're using Shopify to sell as well as Printful as your supplier, follow them on Instagram. They post content that might be relevant to you. I mean, I follow Canva and a lot of times I learn a lot about new design options because they show it. They show a lot of cool stuff there, honestly. And if you're in any kind of graphic design, please follow Canva. They're amazing. I also follow Creative Fabrica. And actually yesterday I found out that Creative Fabrica follows me. And I feel so humbled. This is so awesome. They have like 10,000 followers and they follow like my 1,200 like followers Instagram. That was so cool. And regardless of following that, also follow other things that you like if you want to. But I think that if you have a good niche for your clothing brand that you are related to, then following the main influencers of that niche already answers, you know, the follow things that you're interested with. Don't just go and follow people. Don't do like, hey, follow for follow. That doesn't work because people who follow you for follow are not going to be your shoppers. With all that being said, is Instagram marketing for you as a fashion brand in general? Could you get more traffic if you just use Pinterest? Or maybe you could get more traffic with a page on Facebook with 2 likes and just run ads. There is no right or wrong answer. I mean, if you are going to do Instagram wrong, if you're going to use just generic mockups from Redbubble, use the link without a link tree, not write interesting captions and have your designs all over the place, don't start Instagram. It's a waste of time. But if you are going to take this seriously, you might succeed. However, there are a few things that I sort of learned while doing this video. A big part of me searching for these Instagram print on demand or, you know, clothing brands was going into Etsy and searching for mom t-shirt, funny t-shirt, dad t-shirt, hoodie, and checking out people who sell a lot, like people who have 25,000 sales, who opened their shop last year, which is incredible. And when I went in, 90% of them didn't have Instagram. And obviously, I don't know if they have Instagram or not because they didn't just put their Instagram links. They could have Instagram and just not put it in their link. But these people were getting traffic from Etsy. And this totally relates to what we said yesterday in the 8 shop ideas for print on demand with Etsy by having a clothing brand that represents a niche, because all of these people with all of these sales had one thing in common. Their designs were about a single topic. You know, the topic can expand, but it was one topic to attract one type of audience. Another thing that I've noticed, which was quite funny, because the rest of the 10% of these successful shops on Etsy that did have Instagram, once you go into their Instagram, the link in bio is to their Shopify store. Comes to show you that people don't want to send traffic to Etsy. They don't want to spend all their time doing Instagram marketing, which is very hard to do, and just send traffic into Etsy. Maybe it's a lesson. I don't know how many of you guys are thinking about doing clothing brand with Etsy or with Shopify or just using external print-on-demand suppliers, but it really is important and it really is a big step up to have your own shop. In the bottom line, Instagram is probably not the best sale point. It's probably not the best social channel to promote sales, but it is a social channel that promotes being a brand, because I do know that even if a person is looking at your Shopify store, your Etsy store, your Redbubble store, anything that you have, once they see you have Instagram and that you're active on it, it sort of validates you in the eyes of the client. So having an Instagram account might be important just to show people who are not even on Instagram right now. They are on your Etsy store, but then they see, hey, that person's on Instagram. So you could get your street cred from having an Instagram profile versus having 1,000 sales on Etsy. And I do believe that Instagram could be important, and I am going to take it to heart next month because I'm really looking forward to putting more time within my own photography and my own Find Out America photography profile and my Instagram profile as a photographer, which currently has 9 images that I don't even remember what they are of because I really don't have time for them. But with that being said, I'm going to quit talking about that. And I hope that you learned something from this video. If you have any questions about Instagram marketing or any questions about this video, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. Don't forget the Google Forms for Ask Me Anything videos for your questions about me or about yourself professionally if you want to consult on something, and the shop review link. With that being said, I will be seeing you guys tomorrow for a print-on-demand customized options when you're using Etsy or Shopify. Basically, how to really get into this niche. How do people actually do personalized print-on-demand items? We're going to go through this. We're going to check out our options. We're going to see if this is something that is manual or if this is something that is fully automated. And we're going to see if that option is indeed for you, how long it's going to take you, if it's going to be easier or harder than doing what you are doing right now, and what is the potential that it holds in terms of the trending items and the SEO keywords. And that would be tomorrow. I don't remember my schedule, guys. I'm really literally looking. And after we do that tomorrow on the 26th and the 27th, we have 2 videos about coloring pages. The first on the 26th is going to be how to make coloring pages. I'm going to show you several different ways to make them. And on the 27th, we're going to be showing you all the options to sell coloring pages, whether it's printables, digital downloads, using Etsy, using Shopify, whether you can sell them on KDP or Lulu, or just actually make them yourself and sell them. There are so many options for this tutorial, and I was really looking forward to this because I was actually selling coloring pages on Etsy, printable coloring pages on Etsy. I think it was like 3 years ago. I should really make a video about why I had so many Etsy stores. Let me know if that would be something that is interesting to you. It's a bit personal. It relates to my PTSD, but let me know if that's something that is interesting to you because I feel like a lot of people are struggling with either physical or mental chronic disabilities. And it's really hard managing all of these while doing print on demand or doing anything online, like printables on Etsy, digital downloads. So if that is something that is interesting to you guys, please let me know in the comment section below or in the Ask Me Anything form. On the 29th, we will have shop reviews. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to be doing this with my dad on the 29th or on the 29th, it's going to be just me because I do want to make a lot of these videos in the near future. And with all the travel or errands that I have to run because I'm flying next month, I really won't have a lot of time for that. So I might just do a little shop review recording even after I'm finishing this one and sort of start sending out these shop review videos. So I might be alone on the 29th. I hope that if I review your shop as I am alone, you would still like my humble opinion. But I think that if I do that alone, I'm going to choose shops that have designs that I like that are sort of like the style that I'm using in my everyday life. And on the 30th, we have the third part of this Instagram marketing reel, which is Instagram marketing as a niche. Please like this video if you found it useful or subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. And that is it from me for today. And if you've seen any of my videos, you know exactly what I'm about to say right now because the live chat is going to go away in 3, 2, 1, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!